What's up, guys? Wanted to bring you a video today that's a little bit different. We're actually gonna be heading over to my buddy Alan's apartment complex because he has a special package and a special delivery that arrived today. He ordered a Hellion twin turbo kit, and our plan is to go ahead and lay it out, open up the kit, give our initial thoughts, how everything is there any, basically just review the package, see if there's any type of damage or if there's missing parts so we can hit up Team Beefcake. That's who he went ahead and ordered it with. I've had a couple experiences with Beefcake. They've all been nothing but great. But regardless, back to the video. My buddy Alan has a 2020 GT 5.0, 10 speed, and he's gonna be getting the Hellion twin turbo kit installed. And here in the next couple months, he has some miscellaneous parts that he does have to order. If you guys are new to the channel, I personally myself have a T56 S197 with a twin turbo on 3 kit with some like upgrades, basically, or a lot of upgrades, built motor, T56, built rear end, yada, yada, yada. The list goes on. That car should be back in the garage here in a week or two, basically. I'm getting some front suspension done on the work, so more details on that coming soon once we actually pick up the car. But yeah, so this is actually another car that I have, my girlfriend and I's car. It's a 10-speed premium pack 2022. This one's gonna stay stock for a little bit longer, just we wanna put some more mileage, get some more use out of it before we go ahead and do a street car build more on this one, just because that's 197 is more primarily the drag racing build. We do have some goodies for it. We actually bought some similar looking wheels, but I do want it to sit flush. We're still gonna keep these wheels, maybe just use them here and there and just keep those street tires on there. But I do wanna go ahead and put some Mickey stickies on these. And just to give you a little bit better idea, these are the Forge Star F14s and they look really nice. I actually had these wheels on my S197 before, and they were my favorite street wheels just because they're so light, they're flow formed, but the quality on everything and the finish, and they just look so good. They look like a lot more expensive wheel than they are actually. So I got a pretty good deal on these locally, so I picked them up. But if you guys make me a good offer, I might sell them. So yeah, if you guys are in Texas or anything like that. But enough's enough. Let's go ahead and head to Alan's house. We'll go ahead and unpackage the twin turbos, see how they look, and maybe we'll do the same build for this car. Maybe we'll go with the Whipple. I used to have a Paxton on my S197, so I really like that. Maybe like a GTB kit, so it gives me areas to improve. And if you guys are interested in videos on how to make 700 horsepower with different applications, how to make 800, 900, 1000, and what you need for these builds, S197s and S550s, comment down below. I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable when it comes to builds on as far as what you need to upgrade, the miscellaneous parts that aren't just the power. You can't just throw power at a car and expect it to hold 900 horsepower. So regardless, let's get back to it. Alrighty, so we made it. This is actually my buddy's Alan car, the one that's gonna be getting that twin turbo kit. Currently, it's gonna be a huge jump for him. He's going from a tuned cold air intake. He's currently untuned. Basically just some cosmetic mods with the wheels and the spoiler and stuff like that. But as far as performance, he's probably only laying about like 400-ish horsepower. And he's gonna be jumping up to, I don't know, like even low end, even on wastegate pressure, this twin turbo kit's gonna make well into the 600 horsepower. So I told him to take his time with it, really respect the power, respect the car for what it is, and basically, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of horsepower. Even nowadays, especially a 200 horsepower jump, especially when he hasn't driven another fast car like that. But yeah, this is my car, and then we actually have our buddy Ricky, one Lee, and I've made some videos on this car, so if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and click the link below, and I'm actually going to attach it. And this kind of apartment complex turned into a car community because we have another 2023 One Elite in the apartment complex. There's some other cool cars that parked next to us. I know there's like a red C8 as soon as I was pulling in. But yeah, neighbors that aren't car people probably hate us here, but it's all good. They knew what they were getting into when they saw these cars in the parking lot. So if they still made the decision to move in, that's on them. All right. We're headed down.
The day is here.
The day is here. How long did you wait?
Actually, like a month?
That's not bad.
I think it was a month, yeah.
I think that's what I waited. I might have waited a little bit longer for my Paxton, but all right, enough wait.
Let's go get
it.
Yeah.
Special delivery? Special delivery. Oh, snap.
Bro.
3 boxes? All right. Gotta carry the boats and logs.
Carry boats along, baby.
All right, so Alan's checking the FedEx to see how much the Hellion kit weighs. We're gonna do our own weighing with this scale right here. Turk, can you go ahead and turn on the scale for me? Appreciate that. All right, first box. I'm gonna hand off the phone to Ricky. All right.
This.
All right, can you do our math for us, Alan?
Do the math?
Do the math.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
We're gonna round up. That's 26 pounds on the first one.
26.
Yeah.
All right. Good input it.
All right. All right, the second box. 40 pounds. I feel like this one's definitely the turbos and the wastegates. Or, yeah, probably.
Is it 40?
Yeah.
All right.
This is the intercooler. The killer chiller. All right. Let's round up 33 pounds.
33.
Actually, we should be rounding down, right? But because
yeah,
of cardboard.
Kinda.
Yeah, but
All right, 33.
okay.
3.
All right. And then the headers. This one's definitely heavy. Let's see what it is. Uh, 71 pounds.
71.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 71 pounds. How much is that?
We're chilling at 170.
170. So 170 pounds that you're gonna be adding, but of course he's gonna be adding power. Other modifications that he might do is kind of like a K member, just to make it ease of install. It gives you a lot more room to put on the 4-to-1 headers, a lot more clearance for the turbos and other stuff. So let's see how much the car ends up weighing, but I'm out of breath from carrying this, so cut.
Not the best choice of knife to use. But... You're right.
Oh, Papa. Are you ready to raise a little hell?
A little hell?
A little
Just
hell?
little hell?
Raise hell and praise the hell. Let's get the knife out of the way. You want to flip them over?
Yeah.
All right. Hellion turbos. Most of these Hellion turbos are actually just like rebranded precision turbos. These are the 62s or
62, no, my bad. I think you're right. The 62s?
They might be 62s or 6260s, something like that. Regardless.
It says it on here.
Yeah.
Oh, 62.
Yeah, okay, so there's 62s. So just in case you're wondering about the weight, and this is the Hellion sleeper kit. So they're gonna go bottom mount of the car, or they're called mid mount kits now. But yeah, so you're not gonna be able to see him when he pops the hood. So whenever he shows up and he pops his hood, they're gonna be like, oh, he's probably stock. But then you hear the spoolie boys down there. Opening up the second box, we got the 4-to-1 headers in here. I don't want to take them out because it's Alan's kit, but if you can come in and get a good look at them. They're actually a lot smaller than I thought.
Are they really?
Yeah. But it makes sense because they're only routing to the bottom of the car, so.
Oh, you can take them out.
All right. We'll take one out so we can package it nicely. Yeah, these are the 4-to-1 headers. I'm not gonna open up the packaging, but you guys get the idea. These are gonna be replacing the stock factory manifolds, and I guess there's like connection pipes right here, and then they go ahead and link to the turbos. And there's like oil feed lines, or I don't know if these are non-oil fed, but pretty sure they're oil fed turbos. But a lot of good reviews when it comes to these 62s. They spool it pretty quick, and it's gonna be on Gen 3 10 speed, so shouldn't be no problems. He's primarily focusing on building like a street car for now. Maybe down the road, once he gets axles, like a one-piece drive shaft and everything like that, then he can go ahead and start tracking the car. Right now, we highly suggest not doing that until he gets those other modifications, basically. So this is a turbo kit. He's gonna go with the ID 1050s. He's gonna go with the Siley dual pump fuel system, or for Innovations dual pump system. Other modifications are gonna be the crank sprocket and the oil pump gears, which are kind of needed. there's kind of like folklore on that, or kind of like a myth that you don't need them, but rather it's $150 to $200 of insurance, so why not? Other than that, this is pretty much it. And as soon as we get the other modifications and we take it in to get installed, we'll go ahead and keep you guys updated. We're gonna go ahead and put everything on the floor, see how everything looks, and we'll give you a better understanding of how the kit goes together. So yeah, we're gonna be comparing Turk to every single part. So this is him compared to a 62mm turbo. Now we're gonna compare them next to the headers, if you'd be so kind. Wow. This is like a 1-to-1 ratio, a 4-to-1 header and a Wild Turk. So just for comparison. All right, so it's the next day. We had to lay out the kit again because I forgot to record sideways. I posted on Instagram, posted on TikTok, but anyways, this is gonna be the intercooler. We have the throttle body piping. We have the twin 62s with the blow-off valves and the wastegates. We're gonna have the little, like, they're not cold air intakes, they're just air filters that go over the turbos. So whenever they're in the bottom of the car, there's nothing that's gonna be able to like get in there, rocks, debris, anything like that. So miscellaneous hosing, the 4-to-1 headers are gonna be right here on the sides with the little connection pipes in the middle, and then kind of running down to the full exhaust. So pretty neat setup. This is gonna be for the cold air intake up top. He got the sleeper one and kind of like the stock exhaust, the stock cold air intake look. So whenever he opens the hood, the car's gonna look completely stock. And then there's miscellaneous bolts, clamps, T-bolt clamps, hoses, washers, and zip ties. So yeah, that's that. That's pretty much the whole kit. I think the only thing missing is just gonna be the cold air.
The cold air intake, yeah.
Yeah, the cold air intake itself. This is like piping for it, but this isn't the real cold air intake. Or I think this is turbo piping. Pretty sure for the intercooler or something like that. But regardless, pretty much the whole kit's here already. The main components, the cold air is the least of things to worry about. So yeah, everything looks great.